Well, bonjour, hello, how you doing? Today, more fancy Raven coming to you with a Malamar deck, a really nice throwback to Lost Thunder, a deck that recently was in the top 6 for at a regionals tournament. But before we're gonna go into details of the deck, before we're gonna go into my touch on that deck, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget actually to like that subscribe button, like if that's a sentence, right? To click that like button, and also check me out live on Twitch, Raven Cold Snatchku. That's where we are 4 p.m. CET almost every day from Monday to Friday actually. Well, besides Mondays is 9 a.m. So more fancy Raven bringing you a Malamar deck. So the Malamar deck, we all know, we all love. He was the gatekeeper around Lost Thunder era, even before, for the tier 1 decks. Because if you could have beaten Malamar, you were upgraded, right? You became a tier 1 deck. Like, that's what it was back then. Like, he was the Elite Four to Pokemon a video game, right? He was the final trainer you beat in of that game. Then he was still existing, but not really in a tournament format. Like, it was taken by a Picrom, but slowly he's making a comeback. And I think post-rotation, he will come back pretty hard. The card costs $5 IRL, so he must come back, right? So let's just jump right into a deck and the basic idea. So the basic idea is still the same. You use Psychic Recharge to get the energy back onto the board. That's it, right? That's a simple idea. So let's just go to the deck. We play 15 Pokemons, and we have one Ultra Necrozma. Of course, you can play more Necrozmas. You can play Giratina, but that's my touch on the deck, right? So we're not going to use Giratina. We're not going to use a lot of Necrozmas here. So you got one Ultra Necrozma. Then we have one Marshadow, which post-rotation, his place is going to be taken by Mew and Mimikyu GX, and also you will definitely add a Jirachi GX to this deck as well. Just a tip for the future. Why we play Marshadow? Well, because he's a fighting type, and there are many ways that we can utilize that, right, to attack for the weakness. Then we have one Jirachi, two Wing Necrozmas, and line of 4-3 Malamar. On top of that, we're playing Mew, just to prevent those spread decks for attacking us and being angry at us. And also on top of that, one Mimikyu with a copycat. Of course, we want to copy such an attack. So the fact, that we're gonna have a lot of energy is really good against decks like well, not a Darkrai. Yeah, there is a Darkrai in that deck. Greninja Zoroark Darkrai deck, right? It's really good against those decks, even against a few others that are using normal attacks. For example, you can use that really freely against Reshizard and actually knock out some Pokemons with it. Then we have one Tapu Lele, and that is it. That's all we have in this deck if it comes to Pokemons. Now we're gonna go to trainer part, and the trainer part is really consistent. So we play 4 Mysterious Treasures, 4 Nest Balls, 1 Rescue Stretcher, 3 switches. A lot of switches, right? On top of Invasion from our Wing Necrozma, 4 Ultra Balls, 3 Viridian Forests, 3 Cynthias, 3 Guzmas, 4 Lilies, not 4. Like, this is the trend now that I start to see, that everyone is starting to play 4 Lilies almost everywhere. 2 Choice Bands, I believe. Yes, 2 Choice Bands, 2 Escape Boards, 1 Beast Energy, because you can only play 1 because it's a Prism card, 4 Metal type energies, and 7 Psychic type energies, and that's it, right? That's a nice deck, nice throwback to the good old days, the simpler times where Malamar was the tier 1, was the deck everyone wanted to play, was a deck that everyone was excited about, everyone wanted, and everyone cherished, loved, and also hated. But so let's go to game number 1 against Sombrinha. Hello, Sombrinha. And let's make it happen. So do you want to go first or second? Honestly, you want to go first and establish Malamars pretty fast, right? Like, that's the idea behind the deck. So let's do it, right? Let's establish the Malamars first, because the faster you're going to establish Malamars, the better, because then you're going to have the energy acceleration. So looking at this beginning, I can play Inkay as a as our main card right now. I can play Necrozma on the bench, and I'm gonna just keep Marshadow for myself for now. Or actually, you know what, not even. Okay, because I'm going first, so what I'm going to play is going to kind of dictate by what I'm going to see. But again, I know that's a psychic type, so I can really play Necrozma and not really be bothered. And that is a Coughing. Okay, so because it's a Coughing deck, I'm not even going to try and play Marshadow at all, but Mew is going to be a great addition to the deck. So energy is going to go on Wing Necrozma, Mysterious Treasure on Marshadow, because I don't really need Marshadow at this point in time, and a Tapu Lele. Why Tapu Lele? Just so we can get Lillie, right? Because Lillie is a great card for this situation. I don't want to play Viridian Forest yet, because I know my opponent can benefit from Viridian Forest, and I don't really want that, right? I don't want him to benefit from my cards. And of course, no, I will not receive anything for Viridian Forest, actually, so we're good. Let's play Lillie. We have a Choice Band that I don't really need. We got Ultra Necrozma, that's great, Guzma. So definitely an interesting turn. And of course, I don't want to really play Ultra Necrozma yet, since I know that there's just no point right now. Honestly, there's no point of me playing this Ultra Necrozma right now. Done, that's it, that's the turn. So if everything goes right, I'm gonna hit Malamar next turn. That's the perfect turn, or Ultra Ball, or Mysterious Treasure, and we're gonna get our first Malamar. Gonna play Viridian Forest, discard Psychic type energy with Viridian Forest. This will activate Malamar's ability that I can use. I'm gonna put energy on Necrozma from Malamar, then from a hand, and I have an attacker that actually hits for a weakness against Coughing. But again, that is best case scenario. That is like a what if situation. And from what we all know, it's not always like that, right? No, it's not always this way. But it might be, right? Let's see, a Marshadow. Of course, we're gonna lose Viridian Forest, but we would lose Viridian Forest either way because he played Rite of Punishment. That was a long sentence. So let's go. Okay, we got a Beast Energy, Ultra Ball, and a Guzma. Okay. So right now, I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Definitely Beast Energy is gonna go on Necrozma. That's definitely what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna wait for my turn, so I'm gonna know what I'm gonna draw. And I drew another Guzma. And now I honestly have to think, because I can put Oranguru front, right? I can do that. Mew protects me, so it's not that bad. Like, he protects me to some extent, of course. So let's play Guzma, and I'm gonna play the Guzma on Oranguru because it's the hardest to retreat, and I don't want Weezing to be active right there. And well, I can either go for Malamar, or I can just press done, and I think I'm gonna press done, so I'm gonna have cards in my hand, because I can always use Ultra Ball next turn. And since he is a Psychic type deck, the weakness is real, right? So if he's gonna knock out Inkay, he's gonna be able to knock out Malamar as well. I mean, maybe not really, due to, that's 40 only, so it would be 80, but still. Yeah, maybe that was no. I stand by my moves. I stand by what I'm doing, which I should not always do that. But yeah, I stand by what I'm doing, and I know, like, maybe I'm gonna start playing without now. The hat, like, hat is something that it's synonymous with your boy Raven here. So okay, let me put the hat on, because stupid hat. Now I look like a dweeb. Okay, so DC, and we're gonna see a retreat. So at least, we make him waste a DCE, which is really good for me. That's a really nice answer. And of course we got a Mew on the bench, so his attack does nothing. But I need a Psychic type energy, and all I have is another Guzma, which honestly is super bad. It's like really bad. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play Guzma again. I'm gonna take him at the front. He is going to waste a lot of DCE because I need to get to the energy, and at the same time I'm just gonna put energy on Tapu Lele. There's nothing else I can do right here. So just energy on Tapu Lele. That is an unfortunate hand, but we're playing with what we got. Let's see. 3 nest balls, escape rope, mysterious treasure is discarded. Like, I'm looking down there because, like, yesterday there were 5 tornadoes in my country, and I'm a little bit scared of tornadoes because they were, not been here since, like, what, 1950, something like that. So it is a bit scary, but let's focus on a game. We see a judge. Actually, judge helps him. Like, he should have seen better, right? He should have seen. Okay, so he did not play the judge. Okay, I thought he's gonna play a judge and just drew it, but he should have seen it. He should not play the judge. But at the same time, the damage that is being dealt to the Wing Necrozma is incredible. Like, it's not something that should happen. But at the same time, I can pick my fights with the Wing Necrozma, so that's what I'm gonna do. Invasion, because I'm a little bit scared of that, spell tag. So Dark Flash for weakness. I got, of course, 300, and let's go. So he's gonna play Wheezing, because that's what you do. You got a detention gas. That's gonna hurt me a lot, and also Shrine of Punishment. So if I'm correct, if my counting is correct, we're gonna see a knockout on Necrozma, unfortunately, due to detention gas and Shrine of Punishment. I think, yeah, like, this start was a little bit too slow against Weezing. Like, I thought we had a chance. Well, we still do have a chance, to be quite honest with you. It's just, that I have no clue how. Like, I would have to really either draw Cynthia, maybe Lillie. But let's go. So Wheezing is gonna knock me out. Sputtering Sludge, sure. Detention gas, and on top of that, we're gonna see Shrine of Punishment knocking out this Necrozma, unfortunately. Okay, Tapu Lele front. What are we gonna draw? Oh my goodness, we drew Cynthia. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is a top deck right there. That is an amazing top deck. So, me drawing Cynthia means two things. I can either, right now go for Necrozma, Malamar, or I can go for Ultra Necrozma. Okay, let's go for a second Necrozma. We still have a GX move though, so I can still do things. Let's retreat, play Jirachi front. Energy, melt type energy on Tapu Lele. Stellar Wish. Viridian Forest. Oh yes. Oh yes. This is a game changer right there. This Viridian Forest is a game changer. And I do want to utilize this Viridian Forest, so there we go. Energy. Done. And of course, Jirachi is a metal type, so the weakness will not apply. We have resistance, it's great. And the only thing that is slowly knocking me out is, unfortunately, detention gas, which gives me a turn. Honestly, I'm gonna knock out Wheezing next turn, or I'm gonna lose Inkay and Mew. Best case scenario, I attach energy from my hand to Necrozma. I have Malamar and hope, and loads of hope. Because DC, that's 40. Like, I'm counting right now, Tapu Lele, so that's 40, 80, 100. Not enough. Malamar. Not enough energy to attack with Malamar yet. Oh, that's a power, like the detention gas. It's a power of wheezing, and I hate that. Okay, so he's gonna knock out Mew even faster, okay? TCE. Okay, so I know I can retreat Tapu Lele. That's why I'm playing Tapu Lele. And I know that Inkay's gonna get knocked out next turn, but we got a Malamar. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a top deck after top deck after top deck at this point, and there are no words to describe those top decks. Cynthia? Escape Board. So we retreat, we play Jirachi. I know I can do a rescue, and I'm gonna do a Rescue Stretcher on a Mew. So we're gonna protect our bench even more. This is one of those games. One of those games, Stellar Witch. Switch. Okay, I'm gonna take a switch, sure. And pass the turn. Let's go. So of course the tension gas is going to put some damage counters. He does not have Tapu Lele yet. I think, you know, she is somewhere there. Like, you can't deny her existence if there's like 21 cards left in the deck. But you do what you gotta do, right? You know, you protect yourself. And his Guzma is going to be for Mew. Like, he has to attack Mew. There's no other way right now for him. Exactly, so Mew's getting knocked out. And we are in an endgame now. As you know, as someone might have said. So the tension gas. It's a game. Yeah, it's a game for him. Because if I'm gonna knock him out, yeah, spell tag is gonna knock me out. So even though if I'm gonna do Moon Eclipse, spell tag on Tapu Lele, that's a knockout. That's a game for Weezing. Unfortunately, that is a game for Weezing. You can see here. Good game on the part of Weezing. Really nice game. So GG Weezing, GG. You were a great opponent. So let's see another game, right? And guys, in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the Pokemon news, right? The Pokemon trading card game news, Pokemon Let's Go EV battles, shiny hunting, how to run Pokemon League, you know, Pokemon League promos, and also more decks, right? And don't forget to check me out live on Twitch, 4 PM CT, Tuesday to Friday, because Mondays are gonna be mornings. Would you like to go first? Yes, please. I would like to go first. Okay, since I have no clue what am I facing, and I have a switch, so I'm gonna start with Mimikyu and the Mew, and I can also play Necrozma, because why not? Zubat, okay. So Mysterious Treasure, establishing Inkays first, right? Like, Inkays are important. So there goes Inkay. Energy on Wing Necrozma, definitely. Mysterious Treasure for Tapu Lele, and I'm gonna go for Lillie. So we're gonna have 8 cards in our hand, and we can actually, you know, do something, hopefully for the next few turns. Lillie, where are you? There she is, the full art. Isn't this full art beautiful? It's amazing full art, to be quite honest with you. Okay, so Lillie, 8 cards. And I kind of have everything I want and need right now. I don't think I want to play a second Inkay. You know what? Yeah, let's play the second Inkay. It's not gonna be a bad move. Since Zubat is here and I don't have a weakness, I can... No. We're gonna keep Necrozma on the bench just because next turn I want to use Malamars to bring the energy from discard pile. Because what I want to do is play Viridian Forest, discard the energy to get energy, of course. Play Malamar, attach energy from my hand to Necrozma, attach energy with Malamar to Necrozma, and then use Invasion to attack. If something's gonna get knocked out, of course, because Mimikyu can be knocked out, that is a possibility that I have to, I have to think about. I have Ultra Necrozma to take its spot, which is great. So Zubat, but I have not seen Zubat in a while, and ooh boy, okay, we have a Hoopa. So this is, okay, this is interesting. This is gonna be a change of pace, like crazy. So. Wait, let me think. We have Malamar, so Malamar is going to be our attacker. Okay, so it's a Noibat Noivern deck. Wait, Viridian Forest first. Let's discard energy and get the energy, as I said, because I almost misplayed here, right? So I'm gonna do the thing that I've said I'm gonna do. So Malamar. There we go. Like the fact that he has a resistance here is a little bit annoying. But I also have a copycat, right? So I can use the attack of Super Psybolt on my opponent, which is quite nice if you ask me. There we go. So there goes another Malamar. Invasion and a knockout. So I know that he is going to wait. Yeah, so this attack is not going through Hoopa's ability. So I know that he's going to play Hoopa DCE and it's going to be 160 damage. I just know that. That's why. Oh, okay, so no DC for him. Great. Because that would be devastating, to be quite honest with you. Because I keep forgetting that, Necrozma has weakness towards Dark type. Because, you see Psychic type card and you go like, okay, he's weak to Psychic. It's kind of the same thing as Zapdos is weak to, an Electric type deck. It's kind of a similar thing. But what can you do? What can you do sometimes? Let's say, Okay, so I know what is he trying to do, so I'm gonna just retreat, play Mew, right? I have two Malamars, so I can actually put energy on the Mimikyu, because I have to play around Hoopa, there's no other way right now. And I'm going to use the Psy Power. So wait, I'm going to attack for 80, it's 160, yeah. 3 damage counters, and those counters are going to go right here on a Noibat. Of course, if you want, you can play spell tags in this deck. I think, they're just not for me. Alright, so we got a Super Psybolt. Damage increased. And I'm gonna use a copycat. Of course, I know I have to. Honestly, I have to. Then attack with Malamar, which is not. It's not always good, right? It's not always the best idea to do that. But let's go, copycat. That's 80. Or, oh man, it's 60 with resistance, but it's okay, okay. Now I'm kind of, oh crap. Yeah, now I think I should have used a Psybolt on Hoopa instead of Noibat. Oh, I got a Golbat. I have not seen a Golbat. What do you even do? Your opponent's active is poisoned. Flip 2 coins. Okay. So I'm gonna play Tapu Lele since she's the easiest to retreat actually. So on Malamar. Psychic Recharge, another Malamar. On Malamar. There goes Inkay. And now I don't really have options to retreat. So, and again, Necrozma is not going to do a lot of work here. Choice Band as well. So third Malamar. That's it. There's no other way around it. He attacks for 90, which gives me one more turn. You can always play a Guzma, right? You know, there's always a Guzma on the Malamar, then retreat. So it's gonna be Guzma, Malamar on the Golbat. Golbat will retreat and knock out with Hoopa. That's what, yeah. It has to be this way. There's no other option for him. Or 90, yeah, or you can actually now knock out the Necrozma and take 2 prize cards. That's always an option. Oof. Okay, Malamar. Viridian Forest, please, Viridian Forest. Why you're not at Viridian Forest? Psychic Recharge. Yeah, we're not looking good here. Now, like, this 30 damage that I've dealt here is telling me that I've done a really bad thing. That I should have not done that at all. Yep. That's a game. That is a game I can concede. So, how I rate the Malamar deck right now? Honestly, in the current meta, it's really hard to play him. There's so many counters, there's so many things that are a lot better than Malamar. But if I were, if I were someone who plays Malamar only, or has Malamar in their collection, I would keep Malamar. Because post-rotation, he is going to be back. Because post-rotation world is not as consistent for every single deck, but psychic type decks, they really have Mysterious Treasures and other ways to pull out a nice consistency. So I would keep that in mind, I would keep that build in mind, but I would not take it to a League Challenge or a League Cup. So this is my Malamar deck. I rated like 4 out of 10 because it does not deserve any more. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions. Thank you so much for being amazing. And down there below, have a 5% discount on any code you would purchase for PTCGO on Professor Oak. Thank you so much. Thank you really so much for all of your love on YouTube and during streams. You're incredible to me. Mwah. Raven loves ya. See you tomorrow in another deck tech and deck analysis. Bye bye. Have a great time and great day. Great night. Bye.